Assalamu alaikum. Today we have a patient. He's just 15 to 20 days old, and his complaint is basically he's unable to move his right extremity, upper extremity. So, upon examination, it is evident and it was revealed that he has basically experienced a brachial plexus injury and he is suffering from Erb's palsy. Now, in Erb's palsy, he has no control over the extensor muscles, and if I can show you guys, he is habitual of keeping the wrist into flexion, and this is because the extensor muscles, they don't have any control. So that is the reason the radial nerve is severed, I think, or is hyperstretched, and this is the reason that he can only move into flexion but not into extension. And this is what I have seen. And in just 15 days, look at how tense the muscles and tendons have become and how shortened they are. That I move, if I move him, or if I try to stretch him, he'll start to cry. First, we need to keep the finger straight. I would request you to please hold the camera for me. First, we need to keep the finger straight and stabilizing this wrist also, because this is very delicate. He's just 15 days or 20 days. So the moment I start to stretch, you can see how the fingers, they are being flexed. They don't allow you, the tendons are shortened enough, they don't allow you to stretch into or even complete the full range of motion of extension. So we need to give a stretch of only about 5 seconds, and we need to perform all the movements like elbow flexion and extension with a bit of pressure, not too much, supination, fully supination. And please try to remember the fact that when you want to supinate, you need to hold the proximal wrist, okay, or the distal radial ulnar joint. You don't want to stress from here because he's just 15 days old and there is a lot of laxity and chances that you will tear up something. So full supination and pronation just to keep the joint mobile. Then all the movements of the hand, radial and ulnar deviation, and fingers are able to flex, so no need to go for flexion, but you can stretch the flexors as well, okay. And then all the principal movements of the shoulder, just like you perform onto a normal individual, you have to do this. We cannot go for electric stimulation, because if we want to electrically stimulate the muscles, then there will be no response, because at this age there is no myelination. So I have read in so many studies that before the years of 5 years of age, you don't want to stimulate electrically. So we can also request them to buy an aeroplane splint, or we can refer them for orthotis and prosthesis. So thank you very much.